You might be wondering what this giant building...
What's up, bro?
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And with things just getting started in this new season, Brent, what are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, BA, I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they...
Comes in for Bay, and MP subbed in for Kispert. And Atlanta making a change here. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Jalen Johnson is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Daniels passes to Bogdanovich. That one no good. Good work defensively by Brogdon.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Here's Daniels. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
43 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's MP. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Daniels. Nance outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. No good on the free throw.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. came into the league and a lot of talk about his dunking prowess. But really, Larry Nance Jr. knows how to play the game and is building on that potential.
Bagley's checked in for Washington. Sarr comes in for Kuzma, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella, and the second free throw is good. We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Wizards with a lead. Now MP. Gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Kyle Kuzma making highlights for Washington. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. We've got a Kongwu. Larry Nance is out there with Johnson. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Bufkin in at the 2-guard. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department, and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Can't get it to fall.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
From deep, Johnson. And Atlanta misses again. Washington leading by 4. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare, just when he gets his confidence.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Washington. Kispert comes in for Coulibaly. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Risacher comes in for Bufkin. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Bey finds MP. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
You know, I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at defense.
MP outside. MP making the long-range connection.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's at 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Young can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's MP, and that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Young. The 3. That is Trae's shot. The 3.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Wizards making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Atlanta. He's checked in for Bey. And the Hawks making it. Change here as well. Nance, he He's checked in for Hunter. "35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's MP. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. MP's got 16 points now.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Young can't hit.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
From deep, MP. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
Here's Young. Fearless Trae Young.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Hawks on top, up by 1. And we'll be right back after half time to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, welcome.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Well, right now for Washington, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. We've got Kyle Kuzma, Malcolm Brogdon out there with MP. Then it's Kispert, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's Bogdanovic. 9 points in the game. Pass to Young. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Washington. About a minute played here in the second half. MP scanning the floor. Now Kuzma fires it from 18. And it good. Off the back of the rim and in. Kuzma's got 13.
Well, that's a shot that Kuzma likes. Very confident from the mid-range.
Well, Brent, when it comes to the Hawks, they've struggled to find consistency on the defensive end.
No, B.A., that's not true. They've been consistently bad on the defensive end. I mean, they've been bottom 10 in defense 6 of the last 7 years. The only exception was the year that they made it to the conference finals. So that's just not going to cut it. You got to play both ends.
From deep, MP. The rebound by Atlanta. Hunter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Capella. To the inside. The kick out to Young. Fires the 3. Young missing again.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Tries to save it. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And with the bulk of the season still ahead, let's take a look at how the power rankings are starting to come together. You look at the Hawks. The good news is they're trending in the right direction. Still right in the middle of the pack.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they're off to a really solid start, pushing aside those that doubted them in the preseason and proving they're capable of more.
Poole, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And a change for the Hawks. Daniels is checked in. Bogdanovich passes to Daniels. Takes a 13-footer. Good on the shot. Daniels has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Washington trailing. MP outside from deep. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Valanciunas with a rebound. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bojan Bogdanovich. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
You know, the thing, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. MP nailing the long 3.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Daniels. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So for Washington, Sarge checked in for Kuzma, and it's Coulibaly in for Kispert. And the Hawks making a change here. A minute 4 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Pass to MP. Puts up a deep 3. Nance pulls down the board.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
MP outside. It's stolen by Nance. Poole against Johnson to the paint. Here's Daniels. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. So for the Wizards, Bagley comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Brogdon is subbed in for Poole. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in. Top of the key. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Young's got 10 points.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
MP outside. Good if it goes. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close.
The previous play is under review.
Out again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's Washington. They lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Larry Nance is out there with a Kongwu. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Here's Johnson. Washington with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Coulibaly. A deep 3 from MP. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's Young with the 3. Sarr pulls it in.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
MP against Johnson. 19-footer. Washington again can't hit.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Daniels passes to Young. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Bam! Jalen Johnson taking flight.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. They lead by 1. MP outside. Left side Brogdon. Back to MP. Pass to Bagley. And he gets the bucket.
Gonna have to do more to shut down Bagley.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Valanciunas has checked in for Bagley. Kuzma comes in for Sarr. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Coulibaly.